go vote, show out. From your neighbor to City Hall. Reach out, go vote, show out. Serving people is what it's all about. Reach out, go vote, show out. Frankfort civic proud. Speak up, reach out, go vote, show out.
From Capitol Halls to Bourbon Balls, this is the City of Frankfort podcast for the Frankfortians. We're swapping stories, spilling the tea, and celebrating the quirks that make Kentucky's capital the best hometown around. Welcome to the City of Frankfort Podcast. Woo! Happy New Year! You're here. You made it to 2026. I'm Ellie, and we're the hosts of the City of Frankfort Podcast for the Frankfortians. This is a brand new year. We've got a lot to get into and a lot to get started with and a lot of people to introduce at this awesome table. And today we're going to kick off the podcast and introduce you, our fine audience, to the hosts of this brand new show and tell you a little bit about what you can expect from what you'll see. So I think we'll go from right back over to far left. Ma'am, do you mind to introduce yourself?
I am Sarah Anderson. I am the Public Works Director. I've been with the city close to 7 years. Should I share a little fun fact about myself?
Absolutely.
In high school, in the marching band. No, this is important. They're laughing. I was a woodwind player for years and years and years. Clarinet, right? Then a friend of mine said, you can't play sousaphone. Sousaphone's the big marching tuba. Weighs like 65, 70 pounds.
Sousaphone.
You're cool. And I secretly learned over the summer how to play.
Secretly?
Secretly.
Wait,
On
you
your
were telling
own?
him.
To tell yourself?
Well, I got with the band instructors.
In high school?
In high school.
Initiative?
Yes, between my sophomore and junior years. Yes.
Oh my God.
And I taught myself how to play, and I recruited 4 other girls to do it with me.
Nice.
We showed up on day 1 band camp, all ready to go, and his jaw hit the floor because I did it.
Sousaphoned up.
All he had to do was say, "You can't do this," and I did it. So.
And you recruited other people to do it.
And I recruited other people to do it because I wasn't going to be outnumbered by a bunch of dudes. Sorry.
I like that. I mean, that's real.
That's
yeah.
what's up.
That's super real.
So that's my fun fact.
This is dope.
Next.
I'm gonna
I
think
am-
of a fun fact now. I got
Yeah,
one.
right.
Right.
I am not that cool. My name is Kenton Bottoms II. I am the stormwater inspector for the City of Frankfort. I actually work for Sarah in the Public Works Department. I've been with the city for, I don't know, 2.5 years, something like that. I can't remember.
Almost 3.
Almost 3 years. Fun fact about myself, I don't always sound like this.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with
that.
My voice is messed up.
He ate a frog.
Voice a little messed up, but it's all good though. I'm gonna work it through it. Working through it.
Good. So my name's Scott Tracy. I'm the Assistant Chief of Police at the Frankfort Police Department. I've been at the city now for 24 years.
Woo.
So kind of the old guy at the table, I guess, especially as far as seniority goes. Fun fact about myself, man, I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I think about this, I'm kind of a boring person. I just kind of come to work and.
That's embarrassing to say out loud.
No, it really is. But I think as I've gotten older, thank you, Alex. I think as I've gotten older, I've just become this like homebody. You know what I mean? So.
But Sarah's story is from high school. Like what did you do in high school? What were your...
man.
He can't remember 24 years as an officer.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You had to
remember
have
much.
something cool.
I just had my 30th high school year reunion. I mean,
Look
think
at ya.
about that.
Were you in marching band?
My freshman year.
What'd you play?
What'd you play?
I played
Color guard.
That would be good.
No. That would be a fun fact.
Yes,
You were twirling guns.
Yes, gosh, I so wish you had that.
No.
Oh, there's so much
No,
ammo.
I played trumpet, so but I do think so. One thing, kind of story out. You remember? You all know. I think it's actually going on right now. The McDonald's Monopoly game.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was a
This
kid,
should be good.
They had it back then.
Yes. It may have been like the first one. Who knows? You know what I mean? But one of the pull tabs, we got like a free weekend stay at a Holiday Inn or something
For
like
real?
that.
Oh, that never happens.
I know.
I didn't think it was even real.
That's
So,
insane.
but we went to, I think, like Kings Island for the weekend or something, just a small little family
That's
trip.
super
up to
rad.
Kings
I
Island.
love that.
Really
Yeah, what do you mean?
cool.
I don't
Yeah.
have a fun fact.
Yeah,
That's
and then you
insane.
have the
Most people
coolest
are just
fun
getting like
fact.
free fries or
Yeah, I
free,
didn't
And
think
you
the
got a
foods were
free
real.
trip.
A weekend and a holiday.
How old were you?
Awesome.
And your parents were like,
Oh man, I was a
our
kid.
child's providing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess really my dad kind of won that since he paid for it, but
Oh, well.
Oh,
nice
that's
try.
a
I'm gonna claim it.
But
though.
you like the tab.
I pulled the tab.
You pulled
know?
the tab.
I think it counts for
I
you,
pulled the
actually.
tab.
Yeah.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
Wait, so before we leave this topic entirely, you played trumpet for 1 year. What clubs were you in high school?
Good
None.
question.
You weren't in
None.
any clubs?
Really?
No, I wasn't in any clubs. Clubs wasn't a big thing
Did you
when
play
I was in high
sports?
school.
I feel like
Ooh,
I
yeah.
did, like want to
I
be in
did. I
everything.
played.
Wait.
Oh,
What do you think?
What sport did he
what
play?
sport did he play?
Here we
Soccer.
go. You're gonna say something
Synchronized
silly.
swimming.
Soccer.
I actually
trying to be
could
so
see
kind
soccer.
right now.
You could be a swimmer.
I could see
No,
soccer.
he's not a swimmer.
Soccer?
I
Soccer.
could see
Tennis.
Football.
Ooh, tennis
Definitely
is a good
Tennis.
one.
Football.
Tennis.
He probably played a little football.
No,
He's-
he made
he's
a
stout.
weird face at football. I still feel
No,
like
I love
Baseball.
football.
He was
I
probably
know,
like
he
in
made a
the
weird-
chess club or something. He
That's
considered
not a
that
sport.
athletic.
He said,
I said
Male
only clubs.
cheerleader. That's what it
Male
was.
cheerleader.
So
Male
I
cheerleader.
actually played baseball growing up.
Oh,
That makes
baseball.
sense.
We did
That
all
makes
around
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah, I was a catcher, played baseball growing up, and then actually played basketball as well. My
Really?
senior year, I actually went over to Living Waters Christian School, and we won the state title that year. And I actually hit the free
Really?
throws and won the game. And I think it's
No
my only
way.
2 points of the game, but
so what?
That's a
two very
Yeah, these are like a
important
ton of
points.
fun
Dude,
facts.
that is.
These are great.
you know,
You're an onion.
Yeah, you
Oh,
are an onion.
you
You
are an
are
onion.
an onion.
Yeah.
He's an onion. He's
that's my like only, I guess,
No.
2 claims to fame was the pull off tab and the free
Hitting the
throws
free
I had in the
throws.
state
I'm gonna be-
championship
I'm gonna
game.
be
Yeah.
nice
You won a
to
state
him. He's my
championship.
forward.
That's
Because
dope.
all of his achievements were pre-high school.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice.
Oh,
to
you peaked.
No, you know, it's funny. I actually got the Mr. Clutch Award for hitting those free throws.
Oh.
Mr. Clutch.
Stop. Did you get a
cool-
trophy?
Yeah.
Where is it?
In the house, probably in the attic.
Can you bring it to work?
You should
Can
bring
you set
that.
Can you bring it to the next
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah, that is something
The
that
next
needs to be.
podcast?
Yeah.
The next
Yeah.
podcast.
You need that.
Mr. Clutch
Honestly, I
Award
feel like your
sitting
segment
there.
should be like the Mr. Clutch segment.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I love
That's
that
actually
idea.
really dope. Why is that not your nickname?
That should be your nickname. That's a
Assistant.
cool nickname for a cop. For a listener.
No, that
Mr.
is
Clutch?
really a
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Like who? Man, everything's going wrong. Who we're gonna call Mr. Clutch? And you
Mr.
start
Clutch.
strutting in and like rip
Chief
off your
Clutch.
sunglasses, and you're like, "Sup,
Yeah.
Clutch?"
That is.
Well,
actually
he is
amazing.
loving this.
Yeah.
Oh, he really is.
No, you guys are nuts. That's,
Well, I'm gonna skip over me and go straight to you.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I am Alex Cunningham. I'm the Deputy Director at the City of Frankfort Parks Department. I have been with the city, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know. So I've been with the Parks Department about 8 years. I worked for them in high school. I went to college. I came back. I've been at City Hall for a few years. And then I got sucked into the Parks Department and never looked back. So 17 to 8 years, something like that. I was trying to think of a fun fact, but I got distracted with Scott. So I don't really have any fun facts.
Oh, we're not
That is
doing
not
this again.
true.
Okay,
That
what
is not true.
what did you do in high school?
Pretty boring.
What was your high school like?
Everything.
you were a golfer.
I was. So
Oh,
I
really?
played a lot of sports, but I excelled at golf, which is
Really?
surprised a lot of people.
That is actually incredibly surprising. 'cause
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like
that's incredibly
because the
surprising.
golf course isn't something you're over right now.
No,
in the Parks
yeah,
Department.
no.
So
I played a lot of golf. I went to state 4 years in a row. I played golf.
Really?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Good
knew
job.
that people were so accomplished?
I
Who knew?
this is amazing. So
you
we
have a regular
so you did
voice.
sports.
We
She
have
played golf.
High caliber athletes over here.
Did you? We didn't ask about your
Yeah.
high school, so maybe you excelled in high school too.
His hands are down.
I
I
feel like
mean-
you were really. Scott said he didn't really do clubs and stuff like that. I feel like you were really involved. Like I did everything because I thought that was the thing to do.
I mean, I did some stuff. I played sports.
Yeah.
I did play sports,
Sports.
mainly football. I was pretty good.
Yeah.
We didn't win. No
So he was
state.
really good.
Yeah.
I was pretty good. We didn't win state or anything.
What
like
was your position?
that. Mainly, I played O line and D line. So a
That
lot
means
of
offensive.
oh
line
yeah,
and
offensive line. Sorry,
defensive
sorry,
line. Okay.
offensive line and defensive
Insider
line.
lingo.
I played a lot of on the offense. I played guard or center, which is the dude that snaps the ball to the quarterback.
That's cool.
And then on defense, I played defensive
Most
tackle.
of us know.
feel like we're getting educated. I'm
we're
getting
getting really
educated.
I didn't know.
Defensive tackle or
yeah.
nose guard. So I mean,
Yeah,
it was
nose
cool.
guard.
Should have.
guard.
That's like the dude that lines up over the center
Mhm.
on defense. If I made some better choices or some different choices, I probably would have played in college. But you know, hey,
You live, you learn.
yeah,
Different
exactly.
chapter.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm here now,
Right,
backing
it
up
all
better.
led you to this.
It did
And you're
right
here.
here.
Right here.
To this table.
Couldn't choose anywhere better to be than
I
here.
agree.
You're next to Mr. Clutch,
I
so
totally agree.
there's really nowhere else
Right, that's
to
what I'm
be.
saying, but I
It's the
didn't.
same way.
I didn't. Let's see. Look, overachiever right here.
Whoa, calm down.
You were saying you did
I've never
tons of
been
stuff.
clutch or anything
Yeah,
like that.
You did sports.
The thing when I was in high school was to be super involved. So
Were you? I could see you being class president. I'm not kidding.
I was not class president. No.
Class clown. I could see that.
I was Miss Franklin. I was Miss Senior Class. I was
Wait.
Miss Franklin County
You were Miss
Really?
You were
Franklin
Miss Franklin
County?
But you don't have anything interesting. Sandbagger.
for like
Wait, for how many years?
my senior year was in high school for the school.
That's a huge deal.
No, it's not.
That
That's
is a
high
big
school.
deal.
That's. I hope that's not my peaking point.
No, it's not your peaking point, but that's still cool.
I'm like, this
fun
is a
fact.
Monopoly game. I hope it's not my peaking point. I'll go more
I'm
than
a 7.
I pulled it off. I ripped it off. Winner.
Sorry.
brutal.
I think I went a little bit beyond that.
Yeah, you've excelled past that. You've excelled. He's gonna be laying in bed tonight, like.
He's gonna
Have
think
I
of all the
really?
mean things that he's gonna say to
You're
me.
the assistant chief, for Christ's sakes.
Oh,
You're protecting and
Look,
serving
your
our
little thing
community.
says FBI on it.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you work for the feds?
No. I'm not a federale.
Female body inspector?
No. So no, I went to the FBI National Academy, which is a 10-week program for law enforcement executives, not only in the United States but all around the world. So it's a great school, and we actually Captain Shane Music is there now in Quantico training. So it's a huge
So when
thing
we
to be
asked
able
for
to
a
go.
fun fact, you went with the Monopoly game.
Dude, you've
And not the
done
FBI.
so
Yeah.
much.
That's what
Dude.
you went
I
with.
mean,
Not the FBI training.
Well, I don't know. It just
It was the pressure. It got to you.
no. I
Yeah.
think that it's just to me, it's work. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So.
So that's
you know,
not who you
Yeah, but
are.
it's not-
Right.
That's
It's,
not
fair.
not. I think
Mm.
in law enforcement, a lot of times people associate themselves with the badge.
That's real.
And there's so many other things that I am before I'm a police officer. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and a son, and so that's kind of what I think about. Try to talk about. I'd rather talk about the career accomplishments are great, but they're not the end all be all.
Sure.
so down to earth.
I mean, but that's real. That's real. So, I'm Ellie Haskin-Wagner, and I'm the Museum and Historic Sites Supervisor in the Parks Department. So Alex is my boss.
Yay!
No pressure for myself. I've been with the city for 4.5 years as of January. And my fun fact, high school theme, is that what we're going with? I feel like
Anything.
it kind of is.
I think it's just that
Um,
people act very much like themselves in high school, right? I mean, like.
Oh, I hope I act different than
Oh,
I
come
do.
on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I
I was
hope
a
I'm much
big
better than I
loser
was.
in high school.
Oh,
so
no.
I was actually told once, this is maybe my fun fact, that I was the cool kid of the losers. So take with that what you will.
But you were still the queen, though. You were
I
still
guess
Queen Bee.
so.
It's kind of like a backhanded
That's
compliment.
very
Yeah, it was-
inaccurate.
no, but it wasn't
You're the
wrong.
coolest in general.
No, that was, thank you. I was a finalist for best bedhead because I went to an all-girls school, so and I had really short hair, so I didn't brush my hair every day. I just rolled in, just
Oh, I kind of like
crazy.
that.
I love
But
it, too.
I
no,
pretty like it
my real claim to fame is that I have 3 state titles in bowling.
Ooh.
No
Wow.
shot.
That's cool.
Dude, I'm the
Yes.
least athletic one up here. This is nuts.
I don't know.
I
This
don't
is
think
crazy.
that you have
Never-
portrayed that about yourself.
No, I don't
actually,
either.
No.
that you're the least athletic.
Dude, gotta be. There's
I mean,
there's state title.
We're gonna
winners
have to
and
do
stuff.
fun facts
world-
again on a different topic.
This is
I don't know how we got to
Ken,
high
like,
Y'all
school,
are
but
with
the
all
best.
love,
That was my
in
fault,
what
sorry.
world are you considering golf and bowling more athletic than football?
Dude,
They're
golf
pretty
is
athletic.
insanely hard.
I mean, it is. They are athletic, but like,
I mean,
I didn't have to run laps.
yeah,
I
no,
did.
but I mean,
but I had a hardcore golf.
I feel like
Well,
I'm,
I will say this too, and you talk about golf and athleticism. I mean, I'm married into a golfing family. You know that, and I'm by far the worst golfer in the family. Not even
It is.
close.
It's not something like riding a
But
bike.
when you're growing up playing golf and then you're in high school, you walk the course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And at the
You
time,
know.
the golf team was a really popular team, so we conditioned with the football team.
Right.
What?
really.
Yeah, we conditioned in their facility for a
Jeez.
while.
In Anderson County, our golf team did not do that. They did not do that.
I was in good shape then, though, so I regret
Okay.
not keeping that up. We should have kept that up in life.
Maybe that's our New Year's resolution.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Yeah.
Ooh, that is a good
Good
one.
way to start the new year right there.
Right.
New year, new me.
New year, new you. So, about the podcast.
Yes.
On each episode, you, fine listener, are going to learn more about city programs and projects, as well as the people who make our community shine. Sparkles. We'll have guests from the community, and if we want to share some of those, I think we absolutely should. But you will also hear from city employees, some of whom are at the table, some of whom are not at this table now. And each guest will tell us more about what makes Frankfort special to them. So today you get to hear from all of us about what makes Frankfort special. I would love to know, what is your all's favorite Frankfort landmark?
Oh, everyone's looking at me.
You said you had somewhere
I do have
in mind.
somewhere that I like. I really like the Vietnam Memorial. It's really nice. When you're there, you can see the Capitol. You can see a lot of different things. It honors Vietnam veterans. But my favorite part is that it was so carefully constructed and made. Right? Have you guys been there?
Mm-hmm.
All the names and dates are etched in.
Can you describe
Right?
it for folks who
It
have
looks
not
like a
been there?
huge, like bluish gray. Is it granite? Whatever stone it is, sundial,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so you've got the pointy part, the sundial part, right? And the names are etched in such that on the specific day of the year, the point, the shadow hits that name when the person died, right? And that's just it's really cool.
Never
Like
paid
it's
that much attention to
it's.
it. That's pretty
Well,
awesome.
you should pay attention to it. I mean,
That
it's
sounded bad. It didn't
really.
mean like that.
No, I know you didn't,
But-
but it's really. I don't know. I think it's a really cool memorial. I think
That's
it's
amazing.
That is
yeah. It took a lot of effort and work, and it's pretty cool.
And it's in kind of an underappreciated area
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
community, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not downtown. You kind of have to go
Nope.
outside the city. It's near Capitol View Park.
Yeah.
So it's a good
That's how
spot.
the first time I ever saw it, I used to mountain bike a lot, and I rode my bike up that way, and was like, wow, this is super cool. Yeah. So
That's a great one.
yeah, it's awesome. So
Mountain biker.
Is anyone else? You said you had a spot.
Yeah, what's your spot, big dog?
So I remember it as a kid. I mean, of course, you don't see it as much now because of the Ballards down at the Capitol, but the 4 o'clock
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Capitol,
Yeah,
I think is
that's
just a really cool and interesting landmark. I don't know. I don't know of any other state capitol that has that.
There's only one other one.
But I just think it's really neat. They always take the time to make sure that it looks really great all year round, and I've just always thought that was kind of just a neat part of Frankfort. So.
special.
So the governor at the time went overseas and saw their floral clock and came back to the States and had it made. And it was very expensive to do. It's huge. It's like 11 tons of stone and concrete and all sorts. And there's like a huge infrastructure underneath it.
Wow.
And so it was a big undertaking, and one of the most prominent architectural groups in the state worked on it.
My favorite landmark in the city is the river, by far.
What's
The
wrong
whole
with that?
river, like,
The whole
is there
river.
any
I
like
love-
point of the river that you really enjoy?
You
Man,
are a water lover.
I just love the river. I like to fish, and I have a boat, so I just love the river. I don't know. Just like the river's pretty cool to boat through a town, so anytime you can do that,
I
it's pretty
agree.
neat.
Yeah.
I like that.
So the landmark thing is hard for me because I love the Parks Department. So our park system is great. It's killer. I would probably have to pick a park. Probably, I love them all. They're like my children. I equally love them. Probably Cove. Probably like the wetlands.
Lower,
Yes.
lower,
Lower
Cove
Cove.
Street.
Well, over the wetlands.
The
Where
wetlands is legit.
we have so much wildlife. I love
Lot of
it.
ducks
It's my
and
favorite
geese.
place to hike. I love it. Love it. Love it. I know that's kind of
Solid
generic because
choice.
I'm with the Parks Department, but I genuinely love our park system. So
A lot of bird watching.
lots of bird watching.
Makes it easy to do your job.
We're working on
if you
putting
love
some
what
bird
you're
blinds in
doing.
our parks for those bird
Really?
lovers.
Really?
That's
exciting.
awesome.
I'm hoping one will be at Cove in a year or so, and one's going to Fort Hill next. So
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
yeah,
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
so I picked a park.
Wetlands.
I know.
Mine's really cliche, but I think it's because I'm not a native, right? So I'm a transplant. I think that for me, the moment I realized I loved Frankfort was in 2014. I was in town photographing I was a photojournalist at the time, and I was doing photos of Buffalo Trace. And I'd never been to Buffalo Trace before, first time there, did the thing, it was fine, but then I wanted to grab a bite to eat and then drive somewhere and sit outside and eat. And I didn't really know the layout of Frankfort. I'd mostly been on the outskirts of town. I hadn't really been downtown a long time. or a lot, and it was one-way Main. So somehow I ended up going up East Main, and I just like kept going, didn't know where I was going, and I like pulled off to the right, and I was like, this looks fine. And I had this moment where I was driving through the cemetery, never been there before, didn't know about the Overlook, had never heard of it before, and I like pull up around Daniel Boone's gravestone, and it literally took my breath away. Like, if you don't know that that's there, it is one of the most astonishing things, because you can see the river, you can see the Capitol, you can see downtown, you can see those beautiful limestone walls that like encompass the whole city. I mean, it is astonishing how gorgeous it is. And so to this day, whenever we have friends come visit from out of town, I try and circumvent how they get into Frankfort, because I want to bring them in. We live on the east side of town. I want to bring them in through that way. So that's the first time they see downtown Frankfort is from that Overlook. And it always takes their breath away too.
I was telling somebody the other day that one of the things I love about Frankfort is that topographically, very interesting, right? I mean, you can be in a lot of different places and see a lot of really stellar views in town. So that's, another thing
that was a surviving place during COVID. Like when we got stir crazy, my daughter always wanted to go there walks. We would go there, go to the Overlook and like get unstir crazy during COVID times. It was a lifesaver.
Beautiful. I mean, it's a gorgeous cemetery too. And I will say, you know, what's interesting about Frankfort is it feels very European. As a city, it feels very European. Like if you were walking in St. Clair, a lot of my family's extremely Irish, and so when they walked down St. Clair a few years ago, they were visiting. I mean, they're all like 4 of them are from Ireland. They were like, "This is the closest we felt to being back home."
That's cool.
Oh, that's
that
neat.
we've
That's really
ever
cool.
had.
I feel like that's a compliment.
Yeah, it was a huge
You
compliment.
should tell Susie that.
I will.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. So favorite landmark. That's
It's a good one.
2 of them. Really
Solid.
right there. 2
Yeah.
for onesies.
Yeah.
But we have a more pressing question.
Oh.
As we know, Frankfurt has a new flag. Beautiful. It's behind us. It's gorgeous. It was adopted this year, but we don't have a mascot. And I'm not saying we should get one, but if we were to have a mascot,
Brainstorm.
what would it be? And I have a suggestion. Just out the gate, I'm going to throw it down. When I first started, the Capital City Museum decided to play a fun April Fool's prank, but it was not. Except it was not believed to be an April Fool's prank, even though it was on April Fool's Day, and it felt to me like something that was clearly untrue. It was believed true, and so we have not done one since because yikes. We said, and okay, for context, my husband and I had just moved to from Bloomington, Indiana, to Frankfort. Bloomington has, I'm not joking, a very real job of a night mayor. A night mayor. And that is so the normal mayor.
Nightmare.
Not a nightmare, which if you're a
Okay.
Kentuckian, when you say it, it sounds like nightmare.
Yeah, I just want to be clear.
No, and I am a Kentuckian, just not a Frankfortian. So I am now, but not by birth. But anyway, so when we moved here, my husband and I thought it'd be a really fun prank to say that back in the 1800s, when Colonel H. Taylor was mayor, which he was several times, that he had a night mayor that he like ceremonially nominated, and it was a beaver that he named Bucky. And so my husband worked for the State Journal at the time, and so he wrote a fake newspaper article, and I plugged it into like some fake newspaper generator, and I made like a little graphic of like a little beaver wearing a little H. Taylor top hat and like wearing a little like ceremonial ribbon thing, and the museum put that out, and people believed that really happened. So
Just further proof that people will believe anything.
People will believe anything, but I believe that they accepted it as real because there is something about Frankfort that says we would have a nightmare named Bucky the Beaver. And I stand on that.
That is so funny that you told that story, because when you asked that question, I immediately thought of the poor dead beaver.
Who we named Bucky.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So maybe we need a beaver. I think that's a good one.
A beaver.
Oh.
Dang.
And
There
it's
are a lot of beavers.
River related.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I was going to say raccoon.
Why?
Because raccoons can adapt.
Okay.
Highly adaptable.
Okay. Opposable
Hear me
thumbs,
out,
right?
hear me out.
Highly adaptable.
Highly adaptable, okay?
Like evolutionarily or socially?
Just all around. They
All
just adapt.
So
Wow.
biologically, they can change. They adapt as
They
well
adapt
as
to
socially.
they can live
adapt.
anywhere. They
Okay.
can live anywhere.
All right, I'm following you.
You're
And so
You are
Frankfurt, just like we saw during the flood, we bend but we don't break. You know, hey, we adapt
Oh, I like that. I like
to it.
that.
Strong.
I'm
See, you
impressed.
didn't know where I was going with it,
I
but
didn't know where you were going.
what do I think of when I think of Frankfurt?
Remember how much we love our job. So happy.
Dude, and it's probably the great people. There is a lot of really good people here.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's literally my favorite part about working for the city of Frankfort is the people we work with.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
my coworkers.
Yeah.
I do.
It makes coming to work not a drag. So I will say that that's probably the first thing I think of.
Yeah, I agree.
So I would say,
Heartfelt again.
I know, he keeps doing this.
and now you're pulling at heartstrings.
but beavers are probably. I'd say that they're probably maybe a little nicer than raccoons. Raccoons are a little sketchy.
I don't know if that's accurate.
They get
but
a
I
little
don't think it
angry.
is. Beavers are pretty angry as well. But
Yeah, isn't there a show about that?
yeah, they're angry beavers. It's a real thing.
Bring it back. So, the City of Frankfort podcast, of which we are all hosting, has new episodes each week, and each week will be kind of a different topic, different guests. Scott, I think you are doing next week's episode. What are you doing?
So I'm going to be sitting down with Frankfort's mayor, Lane Wilkerson.
Heck yeah.
We're going to be talking about a lot of different things, but it's a great chance for the community to get to know him a little bit better too, because I know a lot of people, you know, just the same as officers, you may just see us out here directing traffic or whatever.
Yeah.
You may just see the mayor on the commission meetings, but this is actually a chance to get to know him a little bit and kind of what his background, because he's born and raised here, right here in Frankfort. So to know a little bit about him, but also the ambitions he has and where he wants to take the city as the mayor, and talking about things like that.
Awesome.
That's
That'll
pretty
be
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What else is going on?
We
What
have
are you two
other
doing?
exciting news.
Yeah.
You want to announce it, Sarah?
Okay, so Alex and I together have confirmed that we get to interview Lieutenant Governor Coleman.
Yay!
I'm very excited.
Girl power, we
Yeah,
love it.
girl power. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It'll be awesome.
That'll
Cool.
be great. And then, Kim, what are you bringing?
So at some point, I will be interviewing the city manager, Jason Monroe.
That's
So
fun.
that.
I said, uh-oh.
Jason will love that.
He will love it.
Yeah,
he
he
will
will.
love it. So
Perfect
that'll
pairing.
that'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
Interviewing him, trying to let the people get to know him as well.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you don't get to see that side of these people.
Mm-hmm.
You just see them when they're working. So it'll be cool to kind of get to know these people that take care of this beautiful city.
And I think a lot of people don't know the difference between a mayor and a city manager,
True.
what they do, like the
Yeah.
different roles that they have. So that'll be exciting to have both those episodes
Yeah.
to kind of learn
Yeah.
a little bit more about those functions.
Some good information.
That'll be
Yeah.
great. Well,
Who are you interviewing?
that is so funny you should say that. Not a soul currently. Y'all are just stuck with me being a little yappy head. I will have people to interview, but a lot of what I will be bringing is like fun, folklore, and historic facts.
I was going to say, you've got the
Yeah.
most, interesting background facts.
I don't know if
so-
that's necessarily the
I
case,
feel like
but
it
we'll
is.
see what happens.
Yes, yeah.
I'm excited to just chat through some of the fun things that historically have happened here and some of the ways that Frankfort folks navigate the world that maybe don't seem odd to people who are born and raised here, but if you were an outsider, it does stick out a little
Yeah.
bit.
We're a little
Well,
different.
I will
little
say
different around
this,
here.
'cause I've had the opportunity to get to know you over the last couple of years just because of our positions within the city and the things we coordinate together and stuff like that. Growing up here, I didn't realize, you don't think about the history that's in Frankfort.
That's true.
You really don't. You just grow up here and you just go and live your day-to-day life. But I've been fortunate enough to get to know you and have been to the museum several times now.
Thank you.
And you and Miss Eva have toured me around the facility and given me all kinds of information. I think that's great
Thank you.
to kind of, to know, we know where we live, but where we come from
Yeah.
as a community.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. That's very, very nice of you. I appreciate that.
You'll be so interesting. I won't want to follow her. She'll be so
I know.
interesting.
Yeah,
She has so many
I
cool
know, right?
facts.
Y'all don't
We'll
have
be
to
all
hype me up
boring.
just because I'm not interviewing anyone cool yet being the operative
Yet.
word.
Yeah.
Yet. But we will have new episodes every Thursday, and we'll also include segments that talk about things that are going on in the community, things that are coming up, just so people know what's happening in and around town. And it's going to be pretty awesome.
It's gonna be great.
It'll be unlike anything the city's ever done, and I think it's going to be exciting.
I'm excited to be part of
Very
it.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining us this week. We appreciate all of our fellow Frankfortians for being here and tuning in. And we'll catch up with you again next week on our next episode of the Frankfort Podcast. And we encourage you to please like, follow, and subscribe on the City of Frankfort Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as on the any location that you currently listen to podcasts, because we're using Podbean, which if you have not heard of that, it is an amazing podcast distribution website, and they make sure everything goes on Spotify and iTunes and all of that good
everyone
stuff.
will get to hear us.
Yes.
Yeah, as
Yay.
they should. Who wouldn't want that?
I want that.
So a lot to come, a lot of good stuff coming up,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
every Thursday.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
It'll be a blast.
It's going to be clutch.
Oh, there we go.